Today we're going to get into a topic that every artist needs but most never focus on. We're talking about a proper rollout calendar. So this is going to be a 30-day calendar that goes over step by step what you should do every single day to push your music, gain new fans, and level up as a musician. What's going on? My name is Patrick Stafford. I founded Origins Artist Development. I've helped a ton of musicians with successful content strategies, rollouts, and so much more. With that being said, let's get right into the 30-day plan that's gonna completely transform the way that you think about your song rollout. So we are switching up the setup just a little bit today. I just got this brand new iPad. I'm super stoked about it. I've been wanting one for a minute for my creative direction projects. Thought it would be cool to use it for this video, so let me know what you think. If you like this setup, I think it's pretty cool. And honestly, I just wanted an excuse to be able to utilize this couch. I don't use it enough. But anyways, let's get straight into this 30-day rollout plan. All right, so there's a couple things to know before we start this 30-day plan. And by the way, you're actually gonna be able to download this file that I'm going through right now so you can follow along, or you could just use it after you watch for reference. But I do recommend watching the whole video so you understand how to use it fully. Before you even consider what your rollout plan is gonna be, obviously you have to have all your ducks in a row with your song first. So I made a little checklist here, just going over the basics that you need. Everybody knows you need your final mix and master. You also want to make sure that you've got a clean version if applicable. Like if your songs are explicit at all, it definitely is good to have a clean version in case there's any radio opportunities or playlists that only accept clean versions, that kind of thing. Make sure that your splits are finalized. You sign off on a split sheet, especially if it's going to be a bigger release. Please make sure you have a split sheet. There's been way too many situations that I've seen go south because there was no actual documentation. And I've actually been in that situation myself, and it sucks, especially when you get millions of streams and you don't get paid for them. Make sure you've got your cover art. Make sure that you've got all your lyrics written out. You've got some promo photos. And then this one here is important, your song narrative. So your song narrative is basically just gonna be a sheet that you write down the exact message of your song. What kind of emotion is tied to it, or like why you wrote it, what the story is behind it. Like put all of that on a piece of paper, and it's basically gonna act like the mood board for your song and all the content you put out, because you wanna make sure that all the content that you're releasing with your music is kind of in line with how the song feels. Once you've got that, you want to prepare 30 pieces of content before you upload your song. I know it sounds like a lot, but honestly, it's super easy. I will be making videos on this channel about how to batch record and some more tips on how to get a lot of content out. But for now, just focus on making personality content and performance content. Personality content is basically going to be anything where you're talking in it. If people can kind of see your body language, they can hear your voice, that's going to be personality content. And what that does is it helps carry the narrative of the song. And then you're going to want to make performance content. So this could be lip syncing videos. It could be actual recordings from live performances that you've done. There's a bunch of really cool creative ways you can do it, but just make sure you've got at least 30 pieces of content ready, if not more. I recommend more, but 30 is already a lot for some artists, so start with that. Now, once you've got all of these, you want to make sure that you distribute your song at least 4 weeks in advance. And this is important because your distributor needs time to be able to get you in things like Release Radar and get you the opportunity to get on Spotify editorials and things like that, which is going to be really important. So once your song is in the system, you're good to go. 2 weeks before the release date is when you're supposed to start this 30-day plan. So we're going to go over the whole schedule here, and you can see on the first day to the 15th is exactly 2 weeks. So 2 Fridays before your song comes out is when you want to start doing all of these things. You can absolutely add more steps to this if you want, but this is kind of the bare bones minimum that you should be doing when you drop any song. On day 1, you're going to create a pre-save link. I like to use a combination of FFM and Lalo. FFM is going to work as a pre-save. You can also use your distributor's pre-save link or whatever other pre-save link you have. And then Lalo is really cool. It's basically going to let fans give you their number, and you'll be able to text them when the song drops, and you'll be able to text them for future releases too. So it's a great tool to have. Then you're going to create a list of 10 to 25 blogs or press pages and literally reach out to all of them. You can make an email template and then customize it to each one and send them out. It seems like a lot of work, but these press pages can really help you out, especially if you come prepared. There's a much higher chance that you'll get on it. And then the last thing you're gonna do on day 1 is send the pre-save and announcement to your close community only. So if you've got a Discord or if you've got an Instagram channel or something like that, send it there first so they get it early. Don't worry about telling everybody just yet. Moving on to day 2, we are gonna start with the content grind. So you're gonna post a reel or TikTok. You're gonna see that this is basically something you have to do every single day. That's why it's good to have all that content prepped beforehand so you're not stressing on what to make. Then you're gonna add your pre-save link to your link in bio page, whether it's a link tree or a beacons or what have you. Update your bio to let people know that the song is coming out. You say pre-save this song here, and then you're gonna submit your song for Spotify to artists. So if you haven't done that before, you literally just go onto the Spotify for Artists app and it's gonna be on the front page. Just scroll down a little bit and you'll see something called pitch your song to our editors. And then if you wanna do any of the paid playlist curation services, this is also a good day to do that. So if you want to do a Submit Hub campaign, throw like 25, 50 bucks at it, Groover, what have you. On day 3, we're going to post another reel in TikTok, and you're going to email an SMS blast a pre-save link with the announcement. So if you've already got an email list or you already have a Lalo list, this is a great time to send that out. If you don't have these things, I highly, highly, highly recommend some type of way for capturing emails and SMS of your fans, because that way you kind of control that audience and you can message them whenever you need to about new drops, updates, tours, anything like that. Then on day 4, you're going to post another reel or TikTok and you're going to tease 1 to 2 promo photos on your story. Day 5, we're going to post another reel in TikTok and we're going to make a list of 10 to 25 micro influencers who are in line with the song message. So the micro influencers are kind of going to depend on how many fans you already have. If you have a lot of fans, you're going to be able to reach some bigger influencers who would be down to do collabs. But if you don't have a lot of fans, I would stick to any creator that has under like 10K, and you're not going to reach out to any of them yet. You're just going to make a list and try to write down like what kind of niche they're under, and you'll actually be able to save this for future use too. These are good people to build up relationships with. Day 6, we're going to post another reel on a TikTok, and then you're going to reach out to the people on that list that you made yesterday. So what I recommend is DM them. A lot of them aren't really checking their emails, especially if they're smaller creators. And just reach out. Don't just say, hey, can you promote my song? Like, put me on. Don't do that. Approach it in a unique and creative way. So let's say it's somebody who does like a get ready with me. You could reach out and say, hey, I'd love it if you use my song in the background of your video. Like, I'll repost it. You know, I'll share it to all my people. You'd honestly be surprised how many people would be down for that. Especially if you have a really great song. People who do videos like that are always looking for new music to use, and they'll appreciate the shout out. Day 7, you're gonna post another reel on TikTok, and this one is one of my favorites. So you're gonna do fan FaceTimes. You're gonna post a story. Hey, I'm gonna video call a few of my fans that slide up on this story, and then people are gonna start sliding up on your story and just pick out a couple fans. Ideally, pick out the ones that you kind of recognize from your community the most, like if they're commenting on a lot of your stuff or they're showing a lot of love. But honestly, it could be any of them. And ask about how their day's going, ask about the things they like to do, maybe ask them what their favorite song is from you. Like, there's a bunch of different things you could do with this. But an important part is that you record all those calls and you post some snippets of it after. And what this is going to do is, one, it's going to connect you with your fans more. It's going to give you a better understanding of who's actually listening to your music. And little social engineering hack, it's actually going to get your story views up too, because you're going to be getting hella replies from this story. So strategically, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to post the pre-save link next. After all those stories about the fan FaceTimes, your story views are going to be high. So now you can either post a link, or if you have a ManyChat system set up where it's like reply this word and I'll send you the pre-save link, you could do that as well. On day 8, we're going to post a carousel with promo photos and lifestyle photos and anything else that's in line with the narrative of the song, as well as a caption using one of the most important lines from the song or a line that you think people are going to remember. Then you're going to add your Spotify canvas and you're going to post your first countdown story out of 7. So the entire week leading up to your release, you're going to say, hey, there's 7 days left till this song comes out. But you could do it in creative ways. It doesn't literally have to say 7 days until this is out, but just kind of mention it in your stories as you're posting throughout the week. Moving on to day 9, you're going to post another reel and a TikTok. Then you're going to go live and talk about the meaning and maybe even share a BTS story while you're on that live. So talk about like what inspired the song, what got you motivated to make the beat, if you made the beat and sang on it. Talk about like anything funny that may have happened in the studio or anything else that people might remember about the song and kind of connect with. And then you're going to post another countdown story. Day 10, you're going to post another reel and a TikTok and another countdown story. And then you're going to upload any lyric videos, music videos, visualizers, any long form content that you have to YouTube. You're not posting it yet. You're just getting it in the system so that when it's time to post, you're not like, oh, I got to upload it. I got to put all the details in. I got to add a thumbnail. I got to do all that. Like, just do it now. So when you actually have to upload it and set it to live, it's not going to be as big of an issue. Day 11, it's going to be super easy. Post a reel and a TikTok, post a countdown story. Day 12, we're getting close to the release. So you're going to post a reel and a TikTok, you're going to post a countdown story, and then you're also going to DM any fans that you've seen multiple times in your comment sections throughout the last videos that you've been posting and thank them personally. Like, send them a message, reach out, ask how their day's going. It's really, really important, if you haven't figured it out by now, that we're treating the fans great, because they're the ones that are listening to the music. They're the ones that are caring enough to stream the song and support you in any way they can. Day 13, you're going to post another reel on a TikTok, post another countdown story, and then you're going to go live and talk about the song, but this time you're going to let fans join in. So this is really just a community interaction kind of thing. You're just going live, you're talking about the music, you're talking about things that you like to do in life, like whatever you want, but make sure that the fans are joining and that they're able to give some input. You can ask them if they're excited for the new song, all that. Then you're going to post a story with a notable line from the song as a quote with a picture behind it. So this could be any style you want, but just post like one of the lines and then have a cool aesthetic picture or a lifestyle picture of you or something that inspires you. It could be an artist that you're inspired by. There's a bunch of ways to do it. Day 14, we're going to post another reel and a TikTok, and then the final countdown story. So instead of saying it comes out on one day or whatever, you're just going to say the song comes out tonight. Get hype about it, because if you don't believe in your own song, nobody else is going to. Then you're also going to post some stories about what inspired the song, why it's important to you. This time, instead of talking about just straight up like the message of the song and trying to get other people to connect with it, you're going to tell people how you're connected with it. And you're going to tell people like your perspective and what it means to you and why you love it so much. Day 15, this is your release day. First, congrats on releasing a new song. That's huge. It's amazing that you're able to put art out into the world freely. It's such a blessing. I know this list looks like a lot, and it is. You're going to be busy as fuck this day, but it's going to be worth it. So let's take it line by line. First, this one's easy. You're going to update your links, your bio, any mini chat automations, basically anything that changes pre-save to stream now. Then you're going to post a carousel with the cover of your song, any cool life moments from recent, as well as some BTS moments from the song if you have any, as well as the caption saying the song is out now. This is like the only time that we're going to say out now, by the way. Like that and the story post when the song first comes out. Other than that, you don't really want to be like, oh, song's out now, go stream it, go stream it. Like, we're doing this in a strategic way where this is going to be like the only time we say that, because most people don't care. It's going to be your biggest fans that care that it's out now. So all the rest of our stuff is going to be getting people to the point where they do care that much. Then you're going to respond to as many comments as possible from all the previous content that you've been posting saying that the song is out now. So look for the comments that are like, oh my gosh, when does this drop? Or I love this song, or like anything positive that people are saying. Respond and say, hey, just so you know, the song's out now. This is an underrated strategy that not enough people use. Next, you're going to submit your lyrics on Music Match. If your distributor doesn't already have some kind of lyric system built in, this is important so your lyrics show up on Spotify. Then you're going to post a story thanking everyone for the love, share any reactions. If people are posting your song and tagging you, repost all of them. Your story should be flooded today. It should look like it is a big deal, because it is. Then if you have any ad campaigns you're going to run, go ahead and start those and set one of your YouTube videos to live. So let's say you have a music video and a visualizer and a lyric video and like one other thing. Space them out. Don't drop them all on the same day. Personally, if you only have one, like you just have one music video to go with it, that's totally fine. I would drop it the following week. But if you have multiple, drop one the same day as the release, and then each one consecutively a week later. And that's it for release day. Moving on to the day after release, day 16 of 30. You're going to post a reel and a TikTok thanking fans for listening to the new song. So this isn't going to be a performance reel or a personality reel or anything specific like that. It's literally just going to be a basic reel, you holding up your phone and being like, yo, thank you so much for listening to this new song. It means so much to me, blah, 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 like all of that. Practice gratitude and really show it in this reel. Then you're gonna share some of the numbers and milestones so far. Even if it's small, people like to see progress over time. So don't be embarrassed if you didn't get a lot of streams day one. Share it anyways and let people be a part of the real, authentic journey. Then you're gonna follow up with all the press and micro influencers that you had messaged before. So if there's any floating conversations, any of them didn't get back to you, just send a quick follow up and see what's good, see if there's any room for collaboration or getting your song featured. Day 17, you're gonna post another reel and a TikTok. This is when we go back to the performance and personality ones. Then you're gonna start challenges or contests for your fans to create content around your music. Get creative with this. It's honestly pretty hard to start a trend, but it never hurts to try. And if you've got a lot of diehard fans, they're gonna make some content for you anyways. So this could be something like if you have a dance challenge that you wanna do. I know those are kind of dead, but within some genres, they still work. Let's say your song is about reuniting with somebody. You know, you could get people who have been in military families or have been separated from somebody for a long time. If they have a video of them meeting back up for the first time, or you wanna put a compilation together of moments like that and use your song in the background. There's a ton of ways that you could do it. Like I said, get creative with this one. Day 18, you're gonna post another reel and a TikTok, and then you're gonna study content performance so far and create more based on what's working the best. Go back to all your videos, look at the analytics, and don't just look at the views and the likes and the shares. Look at all the non-tangible analytics too. So like, what kinds of reactions are people having? Is it generally positive? Is there one reel where maybe it didn't get as many likes, but it got a ton of comments about how much people love the song? Figure out what's doing the best, what feels the best, and make more content for the song based on that. Then on day 19, you're gonna post another reel and a TikTok, and then go get some rest, go have some fun. Don't even think about song promo today. If you want, you could literally schedule the reels so you don't even have to think about it. Make sure that one post still goes up, but take the rest of the day off. Day 20, you're gonna post another reel and a TikTok, and then you're gonna re-engage your contest or your challenge. So whatever creative idea you came up with, remind people that it's a thing and repost some of the videos that people have already been making. Again, you're gonna DM some more fans, thank them personally. If you see them in the comments a lot, you see them showing a lot of love, sending a lot of authentic messages. Maybe they sent you a DM saying how much they love the song. Thank them. Be grateful. Day 21, we're gonna post another reel and another TikTok, and we're gonna begin our checklist assets for the next song. I know, you're like, Patrick, we're focused on this song. I'm already having a tough time promoting it. Well, you're gonna have an even tougher time with the next song if you get to the end of this and you're like, oh shit, what's next? So start getting all of those things ready over the next week, over the next few days, whatever it's gonna take for you to record content for it, get the cover, all that stuff that was in that first checklist. Then you're gonna schedule that next song for 3 to 5 weeks after this song's release date. With rap music and music that has less of a shelf life, it's better to stick to 3 to 4 weeks. And with pop, indie, like anything that has a longer shelf life, you're gonna try to go for 4 to 5 weeks. Day 22, we're gonna post a carousel featuring some fan moments, reactions, song milestones, anything cool that's happened related to the song so far, and make the caption something like, this song has been out for a week now. I can't believe this has happened. I'm so grateful for everybody that's been showing it love, like that kind of thing. After that, you're gonna find anywhere from 5 to 20, or even more if you're an overachiever, small to medium-sized playlists, and you're gonna reach out to all of them. My favorite way to do this is literally just go on Spotify, type in something hyper specific to whatever your song is, and see if they have an email or an Instagram or whatever. A lot of times it'll be in their Spotify description of the playlist, and reach out to them as much as you can. Day 23, we're gonna post our next reel in TikTok, and we're gonna make sure that by this day, our next song is uploaded and in the system and ready to go. Day 24, we're gonna post another reel and a TikTok. And if you have any paid campaigns going, just take a look at them, see how they're doing so far, and figure out what's working the best and double down on that. And by the way, you don't need to run paid campaigns, but if you decide to, this is a good day to analyze it. Day 25, you're gonna post another reel and a TikTok, and then we're gonna do the fan FaceTimes all over again. So same thing. This honestly should be something that you do every couple weeks anyways. It's a lot of fun, and also it just gets you connected with your fan base, and it shows that you care. Day 6, post another reel and a TikTok, and get some rest. Go do something fun, disconnect again. Totally okay to have some rest days. Sometimes we need that mental reset so we get back the next day and go even harder. Day 27 is going to be another pretty easy day. Post a reel and a TikTok, and then post some stories on your Instagram with some BTS moments or anything like from the studio, from when the song was recorded. It could be aesthetics that are kind of related to the message of the song. Whatever you want, just get some of those up. Day 28, a couple days left. We're going to post another reel and another TikTok, and then we're going to DM some more fans. Spend a lot of time doing this too. Like, don't just message 1 or 2 people. Building up these relationships is everything. Day 29, we're going to post another reel and another TikTok, and then we're going to post the song stats again, as well as some stories thanking everyone for their support. And then we're going to share some more moments on our story, whether it's fan interactions, messages that you've got about the song that you feel like stood out, anything like that. And then day 30, we're going to post another reel and another TikTok, and you're going to review how this whole 30-day process went. Was it too easy? Do you need to add some more steps for the next release? Was it too hard? Do you want to cut back on some things? Did one thing work better than others? Did you have something else that you did every day that you want to include in it? Whatever that looks like, make sure you're using these days to analyze, look at the results, see what's working. Don't just look at the numbers real quick and be like, oh, yep, looks good. Like, really think about it. What did I like most about this? What did I hate the most about it? Are the things that I hate doing worth still getting through because they were high impact on how my song did? And then you're going to make any adjustments you need to this plan and do it again for the next one. As the last step, if you'd like, go ahead and send me the song as well as how you feel you did for the 30 days. Feel free to send me a message and I can do a quick review and see like what my analysis is on how you did, see if there's any pointers I have for you or any little things you can improve. That being said, that wraps up the 30-day single rollout. After you've done this, you are going to have more fans. You're going to have more people that feel more connected to your music. You're probably going to have a lot more streams than you normally do. And most importantly, you're going to be organized. What I've learned in my time in the music industry is that the most successful artists are not the ones that make the best music, but rather the ones that are calculated and intentional with everything they do. The more thoughtful you are about your plans, the more you care about being ahead, the more you prepare and have everything that you need before you start rolling out the song, the better you're going to do. And not doing that is just a disservice to yourself. So ultimately, it's up to you, because there's nobody in the whole world that is going to be able to do more for you than you can do for yourself. You can have the best label in the world, the best manager, the best marketing plan, but if you're not doing anything, it's literally not going to matter. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something. I hope you found it valuable. Like I said at the beginning of the video, this sheet that we went over is going to be downloadable completely for free. It's in the description, so go ahead and grab that. And lastly, if you want personalized help or you want a content strategy specific to your artist brand, I also added the link to apply to work with me, so feel free to click that. And if it's a good fit, I'll personally help you level up your next release. I'll see you next time.